We have been clearly confirmed by the philosophical people of the world's high orders, on the basis of my written data and the divine light rays honored by nature on the basis of the light emanating from the face light from the face that till date such a person was not born. Ever since man has come into existence since then till now as the first person who has understood himself and has become aware of himself, forever living forever, in his permanent axis form in his permanent axis form. The infinite subtle depth remains in a permanent stagnation here. There is no reflection of the infinite subtle axis. Grace is not even the reflection of my Shamikarna true theory from the examples. By clearing the examples from the examples, make the details summarized by making them understandable of the general personality and present the real principle of the simple, 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 the real principle is exposed to the common simple, the pure man. To understand yourself and become impartial to oneself be able to get acquainted with one's own permanent form. Some drivers who have been intelligent with temporary complex intelligence can be saved from smart people and not become a victim of a hypocrite guru. The permanent form of the real theory of reality can be avoided. There is no place for the reflection of that infinite subtle axis here in the permanent and subtle depth of the permanent, and there is no point of being something. The temporary complex intelligence of that permanent cannot even think for a moment. Here I live every moment here. I am alive forever. Analyze the form of that permanent axis with its beautiful high-level vowel priceless word composition. There is no place for pratibhiva and there is no meaning of being something. The temporary complex intelligence of that permanent cannot even think for a moment. Here I live every moment forever. The nature of that permanent axis is its beautiful high-level tone. Awesome wondering from priceless word formation it has to be quickly and urgently to produce from the tendency of desire supply curiosity has to quickly eliminate the means of nature which were enough for life. In just 50 years, the means of the next 2000 years have been used, so science organizations are also concerned for the human species, because whatever is done with a temporary complex intelligence is only the result of curiosity to be born out of deaf knowledge science fantasy, understanding oneself and being impartial to oneself. After being exposed to one's own permanent form, after which the natural understanding arises, from which the nature is born. And the important human species can be patronized, despite being simple, easy, pure, self-possessing and understanding oneself, being aware of oneself and being exposed to one's own permanent form. Any simple, pure person can be alive forever, capable of living in reality forever. The skill is prosperous. In any way there is no need for any other's intervention. Help order instructions are needed. Every person of human species has been created by nature with understanding and pure qualities to understand himself. This is a birthright and for this the human species has been given the human species in all the infinite vast physical creation. All the best systems of nature have been created by the Nizam. The Nizam has created a perfect skill. There is absolutely no need for a hypocrite guru, who is intelligent with a temporary complex intellect, when his own temporary complex intellect is to be removed from the body itself, by being impartial by oneself, understanding oneself by himself as permanent. By being acquainted with the form, any simple, easy, pure person, capable of living in reality forever, is capable of being able to live in reality forever. In any way, there is no need for any other's intervention help order. In some way there is no need for help order. Every person of human species understands this by nature. And it has been created by pure quality. It is a birth-proven right and for this the human species has been created capable of perfection by Nizam, the supreme system of nature in all the infinite vast material creation. Absolutely no need for a hypocrite guru, who is intelligent with temporary complex intelligence. When his own temporary complex intellect is to be removed from the body, then why is the need of one who serves the interests of any other, then being intelligent with complex temporary intellect? Then the tendency to establish oneself in the temporary elements is already in the temporary complex intellect. The curiosity of being fair by itself is already in the intellect. To produce, the temporary complex intelligence has to be exempted. The sensible people who were intelligent with temporary complex intelligence, the smart people, the main part of the body, describe the intellect as different, from which the temporary complex intelligence is addressed by the name of the mind, how big a mountain is. The one who has not been able to overcome the analysis of temporary complex intelligence proves to be a danger. The book is a reason which has not been fair till date. It has taken the form of a belief by being driven. On hearing the word, the mystery of the mystery becomes astonishing. It seems that it is something supernatural and not, like only the remaining parts of one body. It is only a part of a body, it seems from